but the original Milk Inside a Bag was just weird, and I liked it. I liked it for being weird. I liked it for not trying to be bigger than what it like really was. It was just like a 10-minute thing that I think was just weird, and I'm cool with that. So, all right. Flashing lights, touch on heavy things. Take care. Okay. Oh, F is full screen. There we go. That helps. I feel like I'm biased against the finish. That's absolutely not true. So this is actually the events of the first game. Because in the first game, they were talking about how they were going to the store. They would count their steps. It was like 100 steps away, I believe. This is so cool, though. Yeah, I should have put a epilepsy thing. It's just like one of my Japanese animes. Yeah, this is entirely the first game. Let me see. All right. Awesome. I'm ready. I'm so ready. A game like Milk, why does this look so serious? It's like, I think it's trying to hint at like kind of, I don't even know, like some mental illness and stuff like that, but it's not like super forward about it. Cause like in the first one of the things was like, you're kind of like the voice inside of her head and you're talking to her. You can be mean or you can be nice. If you be mean too many times, the game ends. And they're just like, you're not here to help. I can't remember her name. But like, and then also there's like other factors to it. So like, there's also some weird, like, I think it's also from her perspective too, because she sees everybody kind of like differently and weird and like, I messed up and stuff like that too. Like not in a grotesque way, but just kind of alien in a way. So I don't know. It wasn't a whole lot to go off of to like learn, but this is a sequel to it technically. So maybe we'll learn a lot more about the world and kind of how she views it and everything. Milk is a planet and the bag is the pool inside or outside. I mean, sure. All right, well, let's get started. Yeah. We're gonna hear Milk a lot. But you didn't? Okay, no worries, no worries. But yeah, let's get started. Let me know if audio is too loud or anything. I can adjust it. Oh, fuck. I forgot. I'm walking to my room, trying not to look around. Playful shadows dance around me here and there. They dash around, dash all over the walls and the ceiling. I gotta also make sure I'm ready to read. One of those shadows whizzes past me, touching my face ever so slightly. I smile and continue walking, paying it no mind. Sometimes it's easy to lose self-control and track the time, spinning in joyful dance. Is it all in her head or is happening around here? See, it never was explicitly said, but I feel like it's all inside of her head, in my opinion. But because like the way she looks at people is like they're almost alien. Even her own mother, she looks as like kind of a monster. But I don't think that's true. I just think that's her perspective. So. But I'm in a bit of a hurry here. Mom told me to go to bed. I walk past the kitchen on the way to my room. The door is shut, but I can feel the chilling air coming from the other side. My first thought is that there's a living corpse blowing into the keyhole, laughing mockingly. Haha, that's so silly. I'm absolutely sure there is no corpses in our kitchen. I know for sure that we've never had any corpses in our kitchen. I'm absolutely sure that... I break into a run and dash towards the closed door. The shadows intensify their chaotic dance. Are they trying to stop me or calm me down? I don't know. It doesn't matter right now. Don't you get it? I wave my hands around as I run, trying to chase away my annoying pursuers, but then I suddenly realize that I won't be able to stop in time. I've got no other choice than break the door down. Break the door now? Oh. If there's somebody inside, I'll surely scare them to death. But wait, how can I scare to death someone who's already dead? What if it actually revives them? No. I don't want that. What do I do? I couldn't fully complete my thought when my shoulder hit the door and it flew open. Oh shit. That's just her perspective, man. I don't even know if when I said that, Jamber dude. Hope the rest of the stream goes well. Let me know if this game ends up, or how it ends up being. Yeah, I'll keep you posted, but thank you for lurking, Analog. I appreciate that. So, as I expected, there was no living corpse inside, but there was a bag of milk I bought today, sitting right in the middle of the table, watching me with its unblinking eyes. I stare back. Nothing happens. Although, what exactly did I expect? Gratitude? Have I done something that warranted it? A bag of milk probably doesn't care whether it's on the shelf, or in a store on the table, or on the table in my mom's kitchen. On the other hand, nobody would drink milk inside the store, which means I took it from the safest place in the world, and into the scary unknown. I'm so sorry, you poor thing. This person's thoughts are wild. I turn away from shame and leave the room in a hurry, only to bring others trouble. Or I only bring others trouble. I walk towards my room through a narrow corridor. Oh, that's Mom. I meet a familiar formless creature at the door. It locks me in its clutches and I start sniffing every inch of my body, like a hungry dog. I'm not struggling. I know it's useless. I just stay silent and endure its tight grip that stops me from moving. I believe that was her mom, yeah. After sniffing me from head to toe, the creature holds out its ugly paws, bearing a single claw, thin and sharp, like a blade. Again? I stare questioningly in the monster's bottomless eye sockets. Don't move. The creature squeezes my hands until the veins start bulging, and I just keep staring into the black cavities where its eyes should be, ignoring all pain. I've promised so many times. Stay put. The moment I say that, the claw pierces my arm. I don't feel anything other than the barely discernible crawling under my skin and the ring of tightly sprung sinews. But then the claw injects its venom into me. It hurts. A white veil appears in front of my eyes. My fingers cramp and start twitching frantically. I lose control of my body and slowly slide to the floor, just like last time. But why? Why do I feel so hot? I feel my blood boiling up. Strong shivers run through my body, paralyzing every single cell, while my veins and arteries heat up, almost bursting from the pressure. I try screaming, but instead of producing words, I vomit thick, milky foam. The creature notices it and throws itself at me in anger, grabbing me by the throat while keeping the poisonous claw inside my arm. Kill me, kill me. Hysterically screams resound through the corridor. In a fit of madness, the creature starts scratching my neck. Bright splashes fly everywhere, hitting the wall with loud sound. I try to imprint where every drop fell in my memory, but I can gather them all later. I need to remember. I need... A new wave of pain washes over me. Everything turns pitch black in an instant. Wow. Say it. I'll never drink milk again. Say it. I'll never drink milk ever again. Say it again. I'll never drink milk ever again. I'll never drink milk ever again. Wow. What an opening. Holy fuck. Yeah, so the way like the framing was on the last, like that section was how the first game was. But it's really cool to see like it's fully like fleshed out and like drawn and stuff. So I finally get to my room. I'm so tired of all this fuss. Thankfully, I feel comfy and warm in my room. Even the weird sounds coming from the outside don't make me anxious at all. Mom told me to go to bed, so I need to perform all the needed preparations. I've washed my face, and now I'm standing in front of the mirror with a toothbrush in my mouth. I look at my reflection. It shows absolutely no desire to sleep. Yeah, I get how you feel. And there was a time when the last minutes before I sleep were my favorite time of the day. I love anticipating the inevitable moment when the reality and the dream world would clash. I woke up for a moment's sake, lived through the day for it. Oh wait, I woke up for that moment's sake, lived through the day for it. My biggest dream was to sleep all day long. It would have been so cool, but the dreams always slowly but surely slipped away. As if somebody fished them out of my head, one after another, until nothing was left, and now I have to sleep again, even though I don't feel any need for it. Yeah, this is How much did you miss? Welcome in, Solo. We just started, so you didn't miss too much. It was an opening cutscene when we started the game that basically was like a cool anime opening for like the first game. It didn't have any music or anything. It was just the first game animated. And then we started the game and kind of went crazy, and this monster that looked like Mom from the first game injected us with milk. So, you watched Lane Without Me? What is Lane? I think I've heard of that. Is that Yeah, that is an anime. I've heard of this, but I've never seen it. But, yeah, you're just in time. We just started, so. But it is very bizarre. Very bizarre. After finishing with my face, I usually reach out for my pills. It's funny, but I have no idea how they work separately since I've always swallow them as a bunch without thinking. Now I want to have a better look at it, to twirl it between my fingers, to chew on it. Ugh, not chew on pills. I'd do anything to stall for just a little bit more time. A smooth, protruded red capsule is looking at me. It's covered in a murky, semi-transparent film, but I can still discern its contents. So what do we have inside you? I gently press on the capsule from both sides. To my surprise, it turns to be soft and squishy. I press harder and the capsule pops. Sticky, bright red liquid pours out. Filthy, filthy. The pill flies straight into the waste bin, and I start rigorously washing my hands. No, there's no way I'm drinking that. Next was a flat pill, the same blood red color. There's some letters printed on it. Oh, I get it. This is the medicine that makes me really sleepy. But it's not the type of sleep I want. That's not it at all. It's fake. No, no, no. I don't even want to look at it. The pill flies in the waste bin as well. The next half hour goes by in a similar fashion. I study every pill from all sides and I find a reason not to swallow it. I invent my own medicine instead and enjoy swallowing them one after another, letting myself drown in their healing effects. Hey, my neck doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my hand doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my head doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my heart doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my stomach doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my eyes don't hurt anymore. How come I didn't think of this earlier? This is so simple. I need to brag about it to someone right away. But not to my mom. She'll just scold me. And she's sure I'm already sleeping anyway. I don't want to disturb her without reason. I think of something myself. Besides, I just really want some small talk. I wonder, who's going to be my conversation partner? Is it me? Is it the brain? The inner voice? Hey. Oh, I had to click it, okay. Hey, long time no see. You know we're supposed to meet only once per day. Why does your voice sound so grim? Naturally, I've read the manual. Judging by the pictures, the overdose side effects are the usual headaches, dizziness, exhaustions. Basically, nothing I can handle myself, or by myself, after all. Now I know how to do it. You didn't reply. Aren't you a little bit happy? Not even the slightest bit? No. Well, I'm not happy either. You need to go to bed. No. I've been in control for way too long already. It's my turn now, alright? I'll just stay silent until the medicine's effect wears off. How about that? Hey, you can't do that. You need to do your best to make me feel better. That's exactly what I'm doing. What a bully. Actually, why am I even worried about this? In reality, I don't need you at all. Hmm? I'm so energetic and I feel great, which means I can do anything. And you can only watch and agonize over your own uselessness. Yeah, I can only imagine how angry you are with right now. What made you so happy all of a sudden? And why would I be sad? Remember yourself a couple hours ago? I don't know what you mean. Stop lying. Nuh-uh, I still don't understand. Whatever. Unlike you, I won't forget that pathetic, snotty girl for a long time. She just whines and whines all the time. Don't even try running, or ruining my mood. I want to have fun while we're together, alright? So you're the only one calling the shots now. Yeah. Well, let's see how long you can last. We'll see, yeah. Am I really that pathetic? Say something. I can feel tears streaming down my cheeks, hanging from my chin and then falling on my clothes, burning holes in them. That was fast, but not expected, or unexpected. Hey, at least I tried. Go wash your face, and we'll decide what to do with you. I'm in front of a mirror again. I keep staring at my reflection, trying not to just get distracted by the sneery looks at the walls they're giving me. Trying not to drown in their giggling. But then me in the mirror also shows me a creepy smile. It bares her teeth at me. I shut my eyes, but it doesn't help. Excuse me. It wouldn't have helped even if I sunk through the floor. I start counting in my mind. 2 squared. 2 by 2 squared. A squared squared. Squared pyramid squared. A pyramidal squared or structure cubed. A pyramidal structure hypercubed. I feel better. My head is splitting apart now. Sorry for being rude. It's not your fault. It's never your fault. Fine, you can keep blaming yourself, but don't overdo it. I don't know why, but I thought I'd be able to take control. I was almost ready to. I was sure I'd be able to change something. After all, I was able to buy milk, you know? Yeah, you ought to know how challenging it was. It was very... I also like counting in cubes. Yeah, that's a very odd structure. Is that why you threw away the medicine? What a stupid decision, right? Undoubtedly. Moreover, it's dangerous. I know. And you keep pushing me. Then why did you do that? I feel like I'd be able to fight on my own. It's true, the pain subsided for a little bit at a time, but now I feel it triple in force. It hurts so bad. You know what to do. Dejected, I reach out for the shelf for my medicine. I swallow the pills one after another, chasing away the unpleasant visions that keep floating in my memory. And yet, my mind still draws a terrifying picture. Lumps of coagulated blood and transparent coating travel down my esophagus, scratching its soft walls and leaving behind furrows. I shake my head violently. I don't care if it makes me feel dizzy or worsen my pain. I just don't want it to think about it. Something so repulsive. You still haven't changed. What do you mean? You're afraid of being alone. This worries you much more than pain. Yeah, I guess. I toss the last pill in the air and catch it with my mouth. Acrobatic. You know, I thought this was going to be a goofy game, but now I'm going to have nightmares. No, not at all. Not a goofy game at all. It's a very... I don't even know how to describe this. Just... yeah, I don't know. I lie on the floor. I look at the ceiling. I can clearly hear water running in the metal pipes up there. I hear the cracking of concrete blocks that will someday surely fall on my head. But I'm not afraid of that at all. I can imagine my death coming from above. Rather, it's rearing its claws from somewhere below, waiting for me to lose focus. Do you want to talk about it? No, I've had enough talking. Okay. What do you want then? I just want to lie down for a bit. Okay, you can lie down, that's fine. Even if the ceiling's bound, we'll just wait. Psychological horror? I'm not entirely sure what the category for this is. I can look on Steam real quick. It is, yeah, psychological horror, visual novel, psychedelic. So that's what the tags are. I carefully extract my thoughts that are yet to be fully formed in my head and lay them out on the ceiling in orderly rows. Now it's my corkboard. In hopes of seeing the whole picture, I switch them from one place with another, pile them on top of each other, scatter them around. In the end, I throw them off with my hand, annoyed, and start over. Can't do it. You can always imagine your thoughts as something small and swarming, like cockroaches. Ew, I hate cockroaches. Can I make them fireflies? I don't mind, either way. Oh. I don't even have time to blink before my thoughts, they're fireflies now, are whirling all over the ceiling in their own accord, forming whimsical patterns. I can observe them and wait for the right moment. I can only observe them and wait for the right moment. It's just, that moment doesn't come. The mocking sounds of flapping wings coming from the ceiling makes me start losing my patience. Enough. I hate you. I spring to my feet and scream to the top of my lungs. The fireflies scatter. Good job. Now start over. No way. Unstable behavior makes you look bad. I don't give a damn. So that doesn't bother you? Should it? Yes. And what do you want me to do then? I don't know. It's up to you. You're at it again. I don't know how to do that. Something like that. But, what do you mean? Never mind. And I've changed my mind anyway. Please don't stay silent for this long anymore. I'm having a hard time without your help. Fine. I raise my eyes to look at the ceiling once more. Sadly, all my fireflies seem to be hiding somewhere. I need to find them. Forget about them and go to bed. No, you don't get it. If I'm thinking about something, I need to finish my thoughts or else... I glance around the room. There are too many places for a creature small as a firefly to hide here. They could be anywhere. Suddenly, I hear a deafening rumble. The clock just hit midnight. It's so late already. I can't just go to bed right now. Will you help me, please? Tell me you'll help me. Come on, stop bullying me. Promise to talk to me. What were you thinking while lying on the floor? What do you mean? You should know better than anyone else. That's the thing, I have no idea. This is weird. Will you tell me? Oh god. I roll my sleeves and start rubbing my eyes intensely. They were so itchy. Why are you crying? My eyes are itchy. Did you drink milk? I wonder if I tear out all my eyelashes, one after another, will my eyes stop itching? I wonder if I tear out all my eyelashes, one after another, my eyelashes, one after another, if I tear out all my eyelashes, one after another. What have you done? I need to gather the glasses, and then I need to have a bath, and then... Here, drink some milk. No! Wow. Okay. I stand in the middle of my room, mouth agape, gasping for air. I think I just experienced death. I don't know any other way to explain what happened. That was surely something. Will you tell me or not? About what? Let's look for the fireflies instead. You're acting weird. Help me instead of running your mouth. I've already had enough of your adventures before bed. I need to gather my thoughts quickly to go to bed. My thoughts are hiding from me. To be honest, I have no idea where to look for them. Me neither. I guess we'll have to tear the whole place apart. No, 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 no. If I make the smallest of messes here, I'll feel really bad. All the things should stay in their places and that's it. Why? Are you trying to come up with a reason right now? Who, me? No, of course not. I think you forgot to put up your mind block. I can see through you. Rude. Alright then, you need to find a bunch of tiny insects inside a mountain of junk without moving an inch. Anything, even an inch. Yeah. My oh my. I have an idea. Last time, becoming a visual novel character helped me achieve my goals. I want to become point-and-click adventure game character. That's right, yeah, so she was like, in the first game, she was considering herself like a visual novel. Like, she was imagining herself like going to the store as a visual novel character to help her kind of progress and like make decisions and stuff. So I guess we're now point and click. You know, those games have moments when you just look at different objects and something inevitably happens. It sounds so fun. What about the things you use regularly? Do you refuse to touch them as well? It would make it even more interesting. This is so childish. I want to know what's the best part. Oh, and want to know what's the best part? You'll be the one doing it. Oh no. Oh yes. I start panicking as soon as I get in a multiple choice situation. I'll just keep changing my mind, end up crying and running away. Do you want that to happen? You're such a handful. You've already proven that you're able to make decisions. Why not continue on that road? Come on, don't be so boring. I was just teasing you. You don't have to bear the whole burden. Asking for help is a reasonable decision too. Let's begin already. I go to the middle of the room and I look around. Where would I hide if I was a tiny firefly? Ah, this is so thrilling. My heart gets warmer from the pleasant anticipation. Hey. What? Look down. I look down. After a moment, a small ball of light and warmth crawls out from under my sweater. Wowee. Wowee. I could fix her part 2. It's so good. Oh man. I carefully grab the firefly. It's pleasantly scorching to the touch. I put it on my shoulder. I'm sorry, little guy. Time to come home now. As if there was an order, the firefly slowly drifts up, circles around my head for a bit, and flies into my ear with the speed of a bullet. It tickles. One down, let's look for the others. Yeah. Oh, we're actually looking. Okay. I doubt it. All the compartments are locked. What if... I don't even want to think about what's inside. Who knows what I'll end up imagining. This is my sketchbook. Half its pages are blank, which means it'll still be good for a couple of years. You draw that rarely? Why? Isn't that obvious? If I run out of pages, I'll have to buy a new sketchbook. I can't get to the stationery store on foot. I'll just take the bus. Do you even realize what kind of nightmare that can turn into? Maybe you can ask your mom to buy you one. By what? Ask whom? Can you even form a coherent sentences? Don't play dumb. Ask your mom to buy you a notebook instead. Instead, you want me to perform a string of actions. You're also telling me to do one instead of another. Then how would I decide which action to take? You're so dyslexic. And you're a tough case. You lack empathy. Is that my fault? I get closer to the sketchbook, skipping over the wires and sleeping bag, the cracks in the laminate, and the window's reflection. The sketchbook is lying on the stool. For my height, it seems like the stool is missing 2 legs. I squat down again, all legs are in place. Will I be able to think of an interesting allegory? Oh, let's not go there, okay? I stand up and study the sketchbook, from inches away. Its pages are pure white. The last drawing is buried in the previous page, the way it should be. Too bad. I'd love to see it. Maybe next time. A sudden gust of chilly wind breaks into the room and makes the page rustle. Oh no. I shut my eyes. Distinctive sound of pages turning echoes with a headache in my head. I know what's going to happen. The rustling has stopped, even though the wind is still howling from every direction. It can only mean one thing. The notebook's on the first page. If I wait a little longer, the wind will close it. I don't have to look. If I wait a little longer. If I wait. Open your eyes. No. It's okay, just do it. No way, I know you're lying. Calm down. No. Calm down. No. Calm down. No. Okay. We actually just have to wait? Oh, okay, new dialogue. Fine. Open my eyes with the utmost caution. The notebook is still open to the middle. No drawings, nothing. Pages are still pure white. Did I imagine it? I don't know. Did you? You're the smart one here. You tell me. Next time, don't close your eyes. What did you... I couldn't finish speaking because the pages started moving again. Don't close your eyes. Don't make you do it. I'm scared. Trust me. The rustling grows louder. The pages lift up. I can almost see that outline of drawing on the previous pages. No way. Everything's in the past should stay in the past. You couldn't convince me. That's it. I'm closing my eyes. Clearly she hasn't played Outer Wilds. So. Look there. Barely visible light seeps through the pages. With every new gust, it becomes brighter and brighter. A firefly. The wind immediately stops for a moment. The world sinks into perfect silence. For a moment. The buzz that's always been haunting me fills the surroundings. But it doesn't matter now. Goodness gracious, little boy. You made me so scared. Firefly blinks, flies up and inches my ear, buzzing loudly all the way. Spend some time looking for the perfect spot in my head, but then its buzzing dies down. Phew. Are you okay? We're running short on time, so let's continue searching. There's a lot of things to click on. Usual notebook page is glued to the wall with duct tape. Numbers are drawn on them. It's the only kind of information I can take in without trouble. Doses and side effects? Yeah. I thought you knew them by heart. Yeah. This is not your handwriting, is it? Of course it's not. Shaky, broken lines, ugly numbers. It's not writing, it's more like claw marks. Don't forget to thank your mom. I don't need your advice. My scream makes the page rustle restlessly. After a moment, a firefly appears from underneath one of them. After looking around, in a business-like manner, it takes off into a business-like flight, and ends up entering my business-like ear. Hey, let's continue searching. What is that? We can't click on that. I don't know what's... I can't click it. Interesting. Well, laptop. Look at my laptop. Haven't touched it in years, so I'm covered layered dust thick as my finger. Bizarre item. I fear it. Why? It's so long and it's a long and boring story. Wonderful. Tell me about it. I insist. I don't remember how it appeared in my room. My parents probably brought it here, probably because I couldn't find a better place for it. They didn't prohibit me from using it. On the other hand, they encouraged me to do so. Sure, I spent my whole days in front of the screen, games, drawing, engineering, calculator, 3D modeling. So much fun stuff to do. You had amusing hobbies. Yeah, I did, before entering the web. Imagine this. You're a hamster that lives underground. You have everything for comfortable living. Did you imagine? As always, your analogies are spot on. Okay, I imagined. Alright, so you're a hamster that lives underground. You have everything for comfortable living, okay? Okay. Wonderful. And here's the situation. You're a hamster that lives... Okay, I got it. Do you want to talk about something else? Yeah. Fine. Suddenly a firefly crawls out of the laptop's vent grill. I'll reach for it. Or I reach for it. He gets on top of my palm, blinking all the while. I think he's trying to say something. I can see that myself. If I knew what. Looks like a cipher. You want to crack it? I changed my mind. I have absolutely no desire to find out what it wants to say. Firefly stops glowing for a moment after that. Then it starts glowing again, as if coming back to its senses. For some time it thinks about its further course of actions, then flies up and dashes into my ear. Let's continue searching. Yeah, that's a good point, Solo. Those look like milk cartons. That looks like milk cartons, especially. So. Oh, we can... Oh, so we can keep going, or we can finish. Let's keep going, let's keep going. I look up towards a very high place under my ceiling. I can hear countless number of small legs marching inside the AC unit. Oh well. What happened? Fireflies can't be friends with cockroaches. We'd better look somewhere else. Why would a cockroach just be there? Have you forgotten? You were the one who told me to think of my thoughts as cockroaches. Yes, but they became fireflies afterwards, but cockroaches don't disappear like that. So they occupied this place. Do you understand now? I'll pretend to. What's so funny about that? I imagine myself being a firefly and looking straight at the giant fan. And I'd be so jealous. The only thing preventing it from flying is a cage it's locked in, and the cable. It's like an inmate if you think about it. It's so sad. Yeah, let's continue searching. I look down, my school bag, worn down and silly, is almost screaming of its uselessness. From another angle, it looks like a full belly. Its contents are also regurgitating, decomposing, and turning into a sticky, mushy substance. What a cool image. I need to remember this. Totally not cool. Tell me what's inside your bag instead. Nothing special, just all sorts of books. I've taken out all the pens and notebooks out of there, and I'm not interested in anything else. You used to go to school, didn't you? Yeah, I did. I had a blast all the way. Are you sure you understood my question? Do you think everything in my life should be doom and gloom? Well, you're wrong. Alright. What do you like most there? Well, the rooms were really bright, not like at home. That's it? Don't rush me, let me remember. Well, the beds were also soft, and the food was nice. By the way, I attended all the classes. The others always skipped. They probably got told off so hard. I smiled gently, absorbing warm memories. You never graduated, though. Yeah. Do you remember the last day there? It was a normal day. Dad picked me up earlier than usual. He told me that I'm already too old for the school curriculum. I also realized some time ago, tasks were way too easy. We got in the car and went home. Mom greeted us there, we had dinner and went to our rooms. And then what happened? I don't remember. Does it even matter? Tell me about it again. Is your memory that bad? Please. Oh, fine. That day, Dad picked me up from school earlier, explained to me that I need to grow up. It's not like I completely grasped what he meant. Either way, I didn't resist. We got in the car and went home. Mom greeted us there, we had dinner together, and went to our separate rooms. Satisfied? Tell me about it again. Dad dragged me out of the school building while I was scratching and biting. The teachers didn't interfere. That scene was ordinary for them. Who knows what the little brat has done? Then he pushed me into the car and we drove home in complete silence. Mom greeted us there, we had dinner together and went to our separate rooms. Please, let's not discuss this further. No, you'll tell me again. Dad bought milk on our way home. Again. I hate milk so much. Mom was not home. Again. I hate Mom so much. What happened next? Suddenly I feel someone's eyes on my back, knowing that these moments should never be ignored. I turn around, but there's nothing there. What happened next? Everything that's happened next happened after something that led to everything that happened after what happened. What had happened. Also, I just got an achievement, and that achievement is called You're Annoying. Try figuring this one out. So I don't know what the fuck this is. So everything that happened next happened after something that led to everything that happened after what had happened. Wow, that's okay. Yeah. I look at my bag again, light pouring into the room through the window glints at metal parts, and there's also a shadow underneath, which means it's real, sadly. Whatever, I don't care anyway. I almost end up kicking the bag in a fit of sudden anger, but I managed to stop myself in the nick of time. If I move even an inch, the whole picture would collapse and I'd go blind. It's already happened countless times. What do you mean you'll go blind? I spent months memorizing the location of every item in my room. That's why I can see them so clearly and vividly. You won't get it. Look at your feet. I look down and see there's small insects crawling towards me from my bag. It's barely glowing, and it can't even fly. I guess this firefly is really tired. I bend down to pick it up. The firefly starts glowing brightly as soon as I touch it, then flies up. There you go, boy. Good job. After doing victory laps around the room, it flies towards me with high speeds, and I shut my eyes, anticipating the firefly to enter my ear. That's exactly what happens. After it gets inside, it buzzes around for a little while, then goes silent. This one's kind of sad. I wonder why. Doesn't matter. What matters is no longer alone. Sure, let's continue searching. Yeah, so she got pulled from her school, but like, I don't know what the milk aspect is, so I guess maybe we'll find out later. 2 radios. And what are those? Ah, those. Those are photos of my best memories. But they're blank. I stared at them so intensely that I burned them with my eyes. Hehe. Now they're just covering the cracks in the walls. Cracks? Forget it. Are we continuing the search or what? Okay, we are. What's this? I saw it appear, like recently, so, or after that part. So it seems like there's a couple things we can find in this room, sort of. Let's do, I guess, a sleeping bag. Hehe, this is my sleeping bag, soft and warm. I'm sure that no living creature would be able to resist the temptation to spend a minute or two inside. They'd want to dig deep in it with a couple favorite items, close their eyes, and then... Hey, did you fall asleep? Huh? I gently slapped my cheeks to turn myself to senses. Already way past midnight. Usually I'd be sleeping like a log this time, but right now I can't. Excuse me. Let's continue searching. Hey, maybe we'll find something inside. My thoughts don't have a feature of putting to sleep. Quite the contrary. They always cause insomnia, just like tonight. What? I said searching here is meaningless. It's not easy to get out of here. Hee. I get close to the waistband and look inside with curiosity. Pill packaging, notebook pages, and other garbage. Boring. There's nothing here. Indeed, no self-respecting firefly would hide in a heap of garbage. Can't disagree with you here. So we only have a few more, I think. So we have, yeah. So do the pills. I look at the mound of pills and it makes me feel dizzy. I don't want to think about it. I don't. What's wrong? I've almost skipped my dose for today. How reckless. I could have died. Hey, calm down. You've already fixed that. Yes, because you ordered me to. Things could have been much worse. Yeah. I heave a deep sigh and come closer and extend my hand. Wow, it's warm. The moment those words leave my lips, one of the bottles overturns. Pills rain down from it along with them. A firefly, hooray! After circling above my head a couple times, finally lands in my palm. The firefly rushes up my arm. On reaching my shoulder, crawls straight into my ear. My mind becomes a little bit clearer. I turn my eyes toward the inconspicuous shelf near the mirror. There's glasses with a toothbrush sitting on it, and a small towel hanging nearby. What a wonderful sight. My fireflies are smart and good. They would never get in there. They know about personal hygiene. Okay, let's look elsewhere. I tilt my head backwards and almost fall over. The closet is hanging under the ceiling, at least 300 feet off the floor. Are you joking? Even though it's my room, not everything here is for me to use. Whatever. I don't care. Yeah, I don't care at all. Like, totally. And I'm definitely not worried. Not even a little bit. Not even a smidgen little bit. Not even for a thousandth of a percent, that is how much I don't care. I thought I said one dead. That's so funny. Huh. Hey, I'm not even done telling you how much I don't care. From this moment on, I'm ignoring you. Oh no, you don't. Then act normal. Technically, okay, technically the first achievement I got was called First Death. It said I died and felt something, so I mean but I'm not gonna add it. Oh, the umbrella. An umbrella emanates from a faint sense of coolness. No wonder. It's the only thing that defends me from the thunderous clouds that gather underneath my ceiling. It's such a blessing that it can do it without my help. Still, a firefly won't hide in a place like that. It'll catch a cold and be unable to fly. You don't want to check it? Why? I'm sure we won't find anything in there. Okay. Look at the alarm clock. Time continued its unstoppable flow. It's so late. Are you tired? You bet I am. I let out a theatrical yawn and hold my arms to the sides. 1, 2. Then I raised them above my head. 3, 4. Maybe a little workout will help me freshen up. Good idea. Do you remember the exercise you've been taught? I think so. Take a hesitant stance. What was it? Heels together, toes apart? Whatever, I'll go with that. Countdown 5 minutes. Fine. You have a clock right in front of you, though. I can't look at its hands for too long. At first I feel like they start moving in the wrong direction. Then they disappear altogether. And then things always get messy. Last time I saw a pair of eyes on the clock face. And also, I used to hear voices back in the day. They pleaded for help, I think. What a mess. Truly a mess. It was a mess, right? A mess. Well, are you counting down? God, finally. What do you mean? I was trying to get through it. I was trying to get through to you for half an hour. Huh? Forget it. Do you see a firefly? No. Let's continue searching then. That was a half hour? Fuck. Okay, this is the last one. Oh, I thought that was a mouse hole. It's a cord. Although there's no like little things like that one little something that fell off. Right. Insects enjoy pollinating the flowers and stuff like that. Yeah, I guess. I get close to the flower shelf. I sniff around. The leaves smell of dust and cardboard and death. You know those plants are long dead, right? And I'm sure a dead plant will be able to... I'm not sure a dead plant will be able to attract any insects. We kind of don't have a choice here, you know? Still, you're right. Let's continue searching. Why don't you just throw them out? Are you listening to me at all? I still can't click the milk. Yeah, I think that's everything. Other than the radios, but the radios just play music. Oh, nope, it's not. Oh, thank God I checked again. Are you serious? What's wrong? Just think about it. Why would fireflies be attracted to light? I think they're quite self-sufficient already in that regard. Well, only if they purposely want to lower their self-esteem. Yeah, I think that's everything. Okay. We found all the fireflies. Amazing. I guess. I've managed to gather my thoughts, but something still worries me. On the other hand, I wasn't supposed to be happy anyway. Why not? If I lose something and then find it, it's just going to be back to the starting point. No changes at all. A zero sum. And happiness is always about being positive, right? You shouldn't think too much. It hurts you. I want to sleep. How about you get some fresh air before sleeping? What do you mean? We'll go to the balcony and breathe in some air. Somehow those words triggered a pain attack in me. I subconsciously stepped away from the balcony. I don't think it's a good idea. Why? This may sound silly, but I feel like someone's watching me. Alrighty, let's stay here. Yeah. What are you going to do? What's with the silly question? I'm going to sleep, of course. Hoping that tomorrow will only come after a year or a decade. Imagining myself to be outside my mortal shell, but at the same time, still being me. Ridiculous. Like milk outside of a bag of milk. And yet, you don't have to talk out loud for me to understand that you're worried about me. I know that already. I also know that our time is running short. You won't take another pill. Of course not. In fact, I won't take it tomorrow either. And the day after tomorrow? And never ever. That's a goodbye then. No. I have one more small favor to ask. A really, really small one. What is it? I blurted out way too much today. A lot of stuff I'd want to forget forever. I don't blame you. But was it really necessary? You'll see tomorrow. No, I wouldn't be able to sleep like this. Fine. What's the favor? I nervously scratch my wrist and bite my lower lip. Wait a minute, you're afraid to tell me? Yes. I'm also scared that something bad might happen if I tell you. I'm also scared that when something bad happens, something way worse will happen. Stop it, I get it already. Still, I won't leave you alone if you tell me, or until you tell me. Fully. No, you. Or like anxiety and it's just like insane. I crawl into my sleeping bag. The lower part of the room is very cold. I hurry to wrap myself in the blankets, even though the electric heater is working hard to keep me warm. I'm sad because the dreams just won't come anymore. You won't believe me if I tell you how I dealt with it at first. Of course I'll believe you. You know, it was a joke. Well, anyway, I washed my face, brushed my teeth, lied down and started imagining I'm watching a dream. I didn't sleep at all, of course, and always looked sleepy the next morning. After a week of insomnia, I started feeling weird and seeing things. Letters flowing in the air, strange silhouettes that appeared in the most unexpected places, bulging eyes with trembling pale pupils. It was scary, you know? Then one day I almost died. I just collapsed in the middle of the room and I couldn't move for a while. Then silhouettes, letters, and eyes were hanging all over me and hissing. It was horrible. And well, deserved, I guess? It felt like I caught on the biggest lie in the world. Yes, it felt exactly like that. After that, I stopped. But the silhouettes, the letters, the eyes stayed here. I guess they like this place? They always follow me in my wake, peeping at me, and always kind of scared of them. Can't even argue with them. But today, well, I still too scared to tell me. Of course, they're still listening, you know. Use your hands. All right. I start chaotically twirling my fingers with enthusiasm, forming complex shapes. You want to tell me a bedtime story? Or you want me to tell you a bedtime story? Shh. I was trying to... So hard there, don't you get it? They'll hear you. Relax, nobody can hear you. So what do you say? I'd be happy to, but I have no idea how to tell them. Oh, it's incredibly easy. Just talk about something without stopping. Sounds silly, but it's not. And meaningless? You don't have to know what you're talking about, or know what you're talking about. I know enough to realize that we'll just end up wasting time. Let's focus on something actually important. Boring. Fine. Close your eyes. I wake up on a wooden bench. In front of me lies a narrow, dimly lit alley. Awfully familiar road. Where could I have seen it? Finally. I hear a voice coming from the side. I turn and see a boy with a weird expression on his face. You're late. Who are you? The boy blinks in bewilderment. Not going anywhere like this. Try again. He takes a very deep breath. You are late. I stare at him, confused. He stares back, also confused. Sorry? The boy nods, satisfied. See? Much better. Do you have a name? My name's Tresca. I give the brat an evaluating look. He's so young, already coming at me with questions like that. None of your business. Besides, will anyone tell me what I'm doing here? Hey, that's rude. It's not like there's somebody else here besides me. Haven't they told you anything? I know all there is to know, for one. About what? You're obligated to escort me to the store. Tresca says that and strikes a victory pose. No way. No way I'm doing that. You do understand that refusal is futile. Well, aren't you full of yourself? I'm serious. I'm not the one who decided that. Do you think I'm delighted with your company? He's weird, constantly shifting between happiness, sadness, loudness, silence. He's a wacko, and his name is Stupid. Are we going or what? You can go. I need to think. I'd be happy to, but I don't know the way. Jessica puts on his cunning smile. I bite my lower lip in frustration. I'll be honest with you, I don't like you. He simply bursts out laughing in reply. I do like you, though. Then he grabs my hand without hesitation. I don't even have time to retort. Lead the way. Our trip to the store went fine, if not for the fact that Tresca was walking way faster than me. And on the other hand, at times he stopped abruptly and went backwards, studying the ground underneath his feet. In the end, the trip took a lot longer than it should. After reaching the store's doors, we were greeted by a sign. Closing in 20 minutes. Oh. Right, it's in Russian. 20 minutes. I was like, I thought it was a Z and then like a O, M, and I was like, Zom? I didn't know what it was, but it's 20 minutes. Okay. With the bright idea to indicate their working hours in this way. They probably have special staff for this. Someone who runs it to change the sign every 5 minutes. It's convenient. Are you joking? Yeah. You're so annoying. Much better than being boring. How old are you, by the way? None of your business. And what's your name? None of your business. Ready to slap the living hell out of the brat, but a scary looking man peered behind the glass. Holding cardboard sign says we're closing in 15 minutes. Let's go. What are you waiting for? Huh? Oh yeah. After another round of going across a long row of canned products, we realized that we were lost. Can't believe you don't know where they sell milk. Maybe we should ask somebody for directions? Sure. Hey, wait up. Tresca lets go of my hand and walks confidently towards one of the few store's customers. That person is standing with their backs to us, studying something on the shelf. Hello, can I can't hear neither the second part of his question or the reply he gets, but my good-for-nothing friend freezes in place, looking the customer straight in the eye. I hurry towards them. Oh, St. John, welcome in. Thank you for the hydrate. Actually, I do need some water. Been talking a lot. It's a lot of talking. But I hope you're doing well today. I hope you're doing fantastic. Ooh. So like I have this like powder stuff that's like a flavor thing for water, just to like mix things. Oh, it was my wife's. I used one. But I didn't finish the drink, so I like refilled the water that was like left over with the other stuff. So it's like very, very like what's it called? Watered down. Also, yeah, Streamlights didn't work. I'll refund you on that one. So. Is he yours? The customer talks to me, speaks with disgust while wearing a scornful expression. He's yours. Please get him away from me. Yes, I'm sorry. I grabbed Tresca's hand and lead him away. He's still looking at the customer, his mouth ajar, his eyes popped. He's also shaking. Only when we turn around the corner, Tresca calms down. What was that? I got so scared, he said. What? No, not again. Suddenly, Tresca starts screaming like crazy. I cover his mouth with his hand, but his face burning. He's crying. Can you act normal? You don't understand. Of course I don't. I don't understand anything. Knowing other people is still wrong, though. This is something you don't understand, it seems. You're mean. Sniff. Who, me? Tresca pushes me away and runs off. Drat. The edge of my vision, I see the store staff hanging a new sign at the door. There you are. I meet Tresca at the cash register. Before that, I managed to visit the milk department after finding out where it was. Hey, you, move. An angry voice coming from the other side of the long queue is formed after Tresca, squeezing through toward him. What happened? Boy doesn't respond. He just looks at his feet and sniffs. The cashier leans over to me. Cashier towers over me. There's a bag of milk lying between them. Is he yours? Yes. Just leave him home next time. People in the queue nod in agreement. Pay for the goods, please. Yes, of course. And the waiting fee. What? You heard me. I did, but that's unheard of. Tresca starts giggling all of a sudden. And for the fact that your son is... okay. Different era, apparently. And for the fact that your son is a... 2. We'll skip it. We'll skip that. So, but you heard me. You know what? In a fit of rage, I throw a banknote at the cashier, of much higher value than needed, even counting in all the stupid fees. I grab a bag of milk, and turn around my heels. Canceled. I didn't say it, I just skipped over it. So, we're leaving, Tresca. I guess I didn't expect that, but yeah, I don't know. We spent the whole trip in silence. At some point, we end up turning right towards a gas station. There, Tresca finally breaks his silence. Do you like ice cream? No. Okay. I look at the boy's face. A light flickers in his eyes for a brief moment and then goes out. You know? He turns away from the path and walks straight towards the highway with determination. I stare at his back, confused. Seems like you're not helping me at all. A new playful light flickers in Tresca's eyes. Interesting. So, wait, did we finish it? I thought it was a lot longer. Huh. I feel like it was an own memory, or her own memory? I don't know. She was playing the part of her mom? Oh. That's a good point, Misu, actually. I think you're right. Or I think you're on the right, like, path, because, like, I don't know. I mean, I could see it. I could definitely see that. Yeah, because, like, if her mom was being kind of, like, you know, if her mom kind of hates her, or even her parents in general kind of just, like, don't like her, you know, there's probably some behavior that she did like that where she just caused problems. So... although her running to the highway, though, is nuts. I mean, she could have done that as well, too. Who knows? Yeah, learning about, like, her dad taking her from school, saying she has to grow up. I don't really understand that. But it wasn't really her fault. Has a mix of anxiety, depression mixed in with mental issues. So, if she's given treatment she needed. Probably not, yeah. I imagine maybe like her mom was just... I'm trying to figure out where the milk fits in. Like, what is the milk in this situation? Because like the milk, I guess she's not allergic to it, but like, I don't know. Let me check something real quick too, because I think there's more. I think there's more achievements that we can get, so we could definitely play it again. Maybe learn a little bit more. Yeah, there's like 6 achievements that I didn't get. Okay. What happens if we continue? We can't continue. I didn't save, so we have to start over. Do we want to run it again and maybe try something different? Or do we want to just leave it there? Because I'm trying to think of where we can divert paths other than not getting all the fireflies. That's the only time I can think where we can get like a strong deviation on like the pathing. Because like we actually took the time to get all the fireflies first, then we finished that sequence. So again, I also like seeing Misu analyze it. Yeah, no, Misu, you're like on top of it too. So and like the pills, like I guess the pills level her out, but like I get it too, because like sometimes pills can like make you feel dead, or like not dead, but like a zombie essentially, you know, like. So I've been there. Like I understand that part of wanting to like not feel just suppressed. So but yeah, the milk part, I don't get the milk part. I can't quite figure it out. Is that because I relate to it? I think that's why. Yeah, It's a very interesting story though. We can move on to a happier game maybe. It's up to you guys. It's up to you guys. I will say I'm down to go through it again and maybe try a different path. I'm also down to switch over to something entirely different. We could play more Melatonin. Trying to look up what the milk means. Yeah, I mean, or Melatonin. Yeah, I mean, we could definitely do Melatonin. Melatonin is definitely a much happier game. Yeah, okay, we need a, yeah, let's get a palate cleanser. Let's get a palate cleanser. But thank you guys, that was fun. That was a lot of fun. Well, fun in the sense that I didn't know what the fuck we were going into. But it was still an interesting experience. It was fun experiencing it. So definitely just as weird, if not weirder than the first one. So, okay, let me get this set up here for Melatonin. Yeah, because there's definitely stuff that we've missed. Yeah. And there are guides too, but from 1 to Jesse McConan, How to Make You Feel. Honestly, like, I think it's a good representation. It's not like in your face about, like, it's not just overtly telling you, hey, this girl has depression, this girl has anxiety, this girl may be schizophrenic a little bit. Like, it's not just be like, it's not that. You can see through, like, being her inner voice, but also being a third party, like, you learn those factors. Like the fact that she was talking about how her dad, like how she was changing the narrative on like the school trip. I thought that was probably one of the most interesting things. She was changing the narrative, and every time you pushed her for it, she changed the narrative, and you push her again, she changed the narrative again. So it, like, I don't know, it shows that she's unreliable, like as a narrator, but also that she, I don't know, it's interesting. I think it's much better. I hope that, like, Jesse McConan maybe can take some notes from this, because I think this is a proper way to do it. I think it's very abstract, like, and I think that makes it more interesting having it being abstract, but like at the same time, it's not blatantly telling you, yeah, like Megan said, you feel anxious, you feel depressed. It's not just telling you what to feel. It's letting you kind of connect the dots through context clues. And I'm a very big fan of that, when the game can just kind of guide you a little bit. So in the first one, they were saying her dad fell out of a window. Oh, I don't remember that at all. But that makes sense because she was a little hesitant to go to the balcony. And I kind of thought of that too, because like I also don't like balconies. When I was a kid, my dad lived in an apartment on like I think it was like the 5th or 4th floor. And there was one time I couldn't find him, and I like looked over the side of the balcony in his bedroom because I was just like, maybe he fell off. And it was like such a scary moment to like peek over. But yeah. And she mentioned that she'll get home, or mom will push her out the window too. Oh, I don't remember that. I don't remember that at all. So her father died, and her buying the milk represents reliving her father's death. Oh. So when she said that they came home, they had dinner and all went to separate rooms. That's probably when her mom maybe pushed him out of the room or the balcony. That was probably the last time we saw. And drinking milk represents self-harming. Oh. So when her mom says don't drink milk again, that's what she really meant. Oh, that makes a lot of sense now. Milk being a like a, what's it called? Code for self-harm. Interesting. Very interesting. Thank you, Mitsu. I still would like to play it again, kind of see what more we can get, but I think for now we'll wait on it. We'll wait on it.